Yo, what's good, man? So in today's video, I'm gonna be doing a bit of a story time, which I've never really done before, and this is just something that sort of popped into my head the other day. And now that I got the second channel, I'm probably gonna be doing a few story times because I've got a lot of stories on GTA and just on gaming in general that I've never actually really shared. Maybe I'll share them in a live stream, but not to the detail that I'm about to do right now. Now, most of you guys probably don't care at all, but I'm going to try and make this story as interesting as possible, and I'm going to do this because I want to get better at my storytelling and my speaking and everything like that. So it's probably going to help with that. So I'll probably be doing a few more story times on this channel. If you guys want to see different sort of content from me where I'm just talking and not showing how to do glitches or anything, tutorials like that, this is where I'm going to be posting more videos where I sort of just do what I actually want to post and stuff like that. So anyways, getting into this video, you guys have already seen the title, but the title doesn't explain it all. I don't know exactly what the title is going to be. It's probably going to be something like the story of my biggest arch enemy in GTA or something like that. And that is where the story is going to start. So as you guys can see on my GTA account, my main GTA account, I've had this account since 2019. I think it might actually be June 2019 when I started the account. So it's coming up about 6 years or so, which is kind of crazy. Because I remember the first time I got GTA, it was when the Casino Heist update came out. No, it wasn't the Casino Heist, it was the Casino, like the Resort update. So when the brand new casino got added to GTA and the Thrax was on the podium, that was when I got GTA Online, and I remember I got it, and I was shocked on how I was playing it because I didn't even have PS Plus, but when I found out how I was playing it, it was because there was a free week of GTA Online, so you could play GTA Online for a week, and then once the week's up, you have to get PS Plus, and that is when I played for a week, I grinded it hard out, and that is when I ended up getting kicked off because I didn't have any money for PS Plus. I was broke back in the day, right? I was honestly broke back in those days. I probably didn't even have $10 to my name. Now what I've done with YouTube has got me a bit of money, so it's kind of cool to see how far I've come in not that long of a time. Like back in the day, right, 6 years ago, I would have been 12 years old when this whole thing took place, right? So getting into the story, I'm going to try and explain this as best as I can, right? So I had this one friend on GTA, and I don't exactly know how I met him. I'm guessing I would have put a post up, or I would have wrote something in one of the PS4 communities saying, oh, can someone help me get money or something like that. And I think this guy messaged me on PlayStation saying, I can help you get 3 mil or something. I think I remember now. I was asking, I needed 3 mil for like a car or something like that. I don't know, I wanted to buy something. Maybe it was like an office, or maybe I just wanted to buy a certain car. I can't remember exactly what it was. Could have been an oppressor or something like that. But I wanted 3 mil, and I was asking one of the community pages, and then this guy right here, IX_KHZ, and he's always had the same profile pictures, the green sort of winky face, smiley face looking profile picture. This guy messaged me and he was like, yo, I can help you get 3 mil. As you guys can see the message on the screen right here. He said, yo, I can help you get 3 mil, whatever, soon or whatever. And I was like, yo, thank you. Like, this was when I was probably level 50, maybe not even that. I was a brokey in GTA. Like, I had no money. I didn't know how to get money. I knew Bogdan was a thing, and that is why I asked in the community. I think I was like, oh, can someone help me get money through Bogdan? Because this is when I just first found about Bogdan. And, you know, getting 1 mil per 10 minutes. This was crazy back in the day, right? Bogdan glitch was the thing. Now it's KO, I'm pretty sure. But Bogdan's still a good thing. But anyways, though, I'm getting a bit off track, right? So I messaged this guy, and I'm like, yo, I need money, right? Can you please help me? Or no, this guy messaged me. And then I said, yo, thank you. And then eventually he ended up helping me get 3 mil. I was geeking, bro. I had 3 mil to my name in GTA. I think I ended up spending it all on who knows why. I probably bought like a LG Skyline or LG Custom or something like that. And anyways, though, this guy messaged me and I was like, yo, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm doing a car duplication glitch. And then he said, you should do it too. And that's when I was like, hold on, wait, a car duplication glitch. And I didn't really know too much about it. Like, I knew it was a thing, but I didn't know how to do it. Turns out it was insanely easy. This was in 2019, so way back in the day when you could duplicate cars with the Arena Workshop. I can't remember exactly how it went, but he was doing it with the Issies and the LGs and everything like that, because obviously Benny's vehicles and Arena War vehicles, you can sell them for their resale value. If you're duping normal cars, you can't really sell them for their resale value for some reason. They only sell for like less than 200k. He put me onto this glitch, right? And this is where everything started, man. This is the crazy part, is the fact that he put me onto this glitch, and this was like my first proper glitch I ever did. It got me hooked on the glitch side of GTA, man. And obviously you guys probably know my main channel. It's fully glitches and everything like that, you know, methods and glitches and whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, most of my channel is all glitches, so obviously this put me onto the glitches. Now, I didn't know much about glitches until this moment. This was back in 2019. He put me on to how to do car duplication glitches, and this is where I sort of just started, man. And this, bro, you know what's crazy? If I never met this guy, I probably wouldn't even be talking about this video right now. Obviously I wouldn't, because there'll be nothing to talk about, but I probably wouldn't never post glitch videos on YouTube, because this is sort of what got me hooked on the glitches, man. Being able to duplicate cars and sell them and get crazy money, it was actually insane back in the day, right? Anyways, he put me on, right? And I was probably friends with this guy and talking to this guy, I don't know, it might have been just a few months or so. It felt like a long time back in the day though, because I was always on the game, right? I was 12 years old, bro. I mean, let's be honest, bro. When you guys were 12, most of you guys were probably just on the game 24/7. I remember there was one time I was up till like 3 AM just playing GTA with this guy, because like, this was like my only friend on GTA at the time, right? I didn't even really know much other people that played GTA like that, and this guy obviously knew the glitches, so I had to hang around him, bro. Like, he just knew how to duplicate all these cars. So anyways, I started duplicating cars, ended up selling most of the cars to make money, and then I was just buying random cars, as you guys can see by these images. I was just buying random cars and customizing them up. And this was, you know, these cars weren't modded or anything, so I was just buying random cars, you know, doing them up. And then eventually, I think we did a give cars to friends glitch, and he gave me a ISI, so I could get started on duplicating those, so I could sell them for, I think it's like a 1.7, 1.8 mil you can sell them for. And that is where I started making crazy money, and I think I got to the point where I had like 40 mil just chilling in my bank, and that's probably the most I ever had, to be honest. Now I've only got like a mil. I don't know where all my money went. Anyways though, long story short, this guy put me onto these glitches, right? We started doing give cars to friends glitch. I started getting modded cars, and this one right here is my first ever modded car I ever got in GTA 5, and it was completely scratched. It had just a red color on it, but it had Benny's wheels, right? I never really knew too much about getting Benny wheels on vehicles you can't normally get them on, so this was like a crazy thing to me. And I remember at the time, right, this was the same day I had to go somewhere, and I was stealing one of my friends. I wasn't stealing their PS Plus, but I was using it, and then they messaged me saying, oh, can you just disconnect the PS Plus for a minute or whatever. So I was like, okay. And at the time, right, I was broke, right, I had no money. So basically I disconnected it, and he's like, oh yeah, you can try reconnect it now. Anyways, I think what he did, right, is he got his friend to hook his one up to his PS Plus, which is fair because I was just using his anyway. But anyways, I didn't have any PS Plus at that point, and I couldn't even go back online. So I was sad, bro, because I just got modded cars, you know. I was grinding GTA Online, and then boom, I'm not even able to go back online. I literally had to play story mode. Like, I think I got put off GTA for a bit there, but I think I ended up buying PS Plus somehow. I don't know, maybe I just stole it off my cousin or something like that, probably. But back in those times, bro, I did not have PS Plus at all. It was too expensive, bro. It was like $20 a month or something. But anyways though, I was still talking to this guy, playing with him, obviously once I got back on GTA Online and stuff like that. And yeah, GTA Online was my life back then. Like, I was getting all these modded cars, you know, I was making money and stuff. It felt like so exciting. And just to end up not being able to play online and having to play story mode because I had no PS Plus, it was sad, bro. I think I was about to cry, bro. Like, you know, like I was broke, bro. Anyways though, I somehow got back onto GTA Online, and this actually sparks another story. As you guys can see by these images right here, this was my first time playing the Crew 2. I think I got the demo, and I was playing Crew 2, and then I was showing him images, like I was sending him screenshots saying, bro, this game is crazy, the graphics are crazy. And if you guys know about my other channel, if you guys have been watching me for a while, you probably know that I played a lot of the Crew 2. I'm actually a really good player at the Crew 2. I'm not even trying to be, you know, I'm not even trying to be like that, but I'm actually a good player at the Crew 2, but like I really am good. I've got some good records and everything like that. I think there was one point I was like 7th in the longest race in the game. I was out of like 1 million something people. So I mean, 7th out of 1 million, come on, that's pretty good. But there's other records I got and stuff like that. Anyways, that's when I first found the Crew 2. I found it and I was showing it to him. And then basically, I'm going to end the story off shortly. I was just messaging this guy, and then boom, all of a sudden bro just disappears, right? I have no clue where this guy went. And as you guys can see, I've been messaging him ever since. Like every year I send him a message. I'm like, bro, where you been? Or how you been? Like, yo. And as you guys can see, I sent him another message here. But bro, I don't know where this guy went, bro. He just despawned like, it says he's last online 6 months ago, but he never responded to my message, man. That's basically the story of my biggest arch enemy in GTA, and the only reason why he's my biggest arch enemy is because I think there was a time we did like a massive battle and he killed me like 150 times when I was AFK or something, or maybe I killed him, I don't know, something like that. So he's forever stuck as my biggest arch enemy because obviously he killed me a bunch of times, I killed him a bunch of times, and our KDs both got wrecked. So that is the story of IX_KHZ. No one probably cares, but it's kind of interesting to tell stories like this because otherwise I'm probably going to end up forgetting one day. I probably won't, but who knows, maybe when I'm like 80 years old I'll forget the story of this guy and I'll never see him ever again. Anyways though, I hope you guys enjoyed this 10-11 minute yapping session, man. It's kind of crazy. I was just yapping for who knows how long, a long time. But anyways though, man, that's going to be it for today's video, and let me know what you guys thought about the story. Should I do more story times on things that I can remember, interesting events and stuff like that? Let me know in the comments down below, but I appreciate all of yous, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Another video I had in mind was just talking about the OG days of GTA, especially around 2019 to 2020 time when everyone was in COVID, and that was just a fun time in GTA because everyone was on the game. Let me know if you guys want to hear a story time about that, but I'll see you guys in the next one.